Welcome back to Hardcore Ultimate Iron Man. Today, a whole bunch of very easy quests around Ardougne. Since it's going to be very helpful here, I have reclaimed the Ardougne cloak for the teleports. And we're starting here with Brother Kojo, helping this monk with the clock tower. The clock tower has broken down, and we need to fix it before people become angry and storm the place or something. So we will help with the repairs, and we'll even get paid for it, so that's nice. What we need to do is find 4 cogs. They are very heavy, and he can't move them, but we should be able to get 1 at a time at least. He doesn't know where the cogs go exactly, but it's around the middle here on some floor or another. So there's only so many options to try. And the cellar is full of strange beasts, so that's also great. Only need a bucket of water for this quest, along with some stuff we can pick up. So we'll manage. We come to this room with 4 different colors, indicating which cog is which direction. So we'll start over here with the white cog. It's beyond a bunch of rats, so we need to go in there and use some rat poison to deal with them. We also have a lever here to open the doors. So I'll pull a lever, open the gate, but it's not open. Pull the lever again. Oh, there's a second lever. Also good. Much like with the placing of the cogs later, there's only so many options here. So we open both gates, run in here, poison some rats, and of course, the rats' natural response to being poisoned is to bash their bodies on a gate. And luckily they chose the right one. So this has now been shaken off of its hinges, so we can just go straight through. Well, that's one way to do things, I suppose. And there is the white cog. Run back into the clock tower, since we can only hold 1 at a time. And get this placed where it goes. Right here. They're even color-coded, which is nice and convenient. So that is 1 of 4. Back into the dungeon. This time, we'll go get the black cog. Just down this way. What exactly all these ruins down here are for is a good question. But this one is full of spiders and fire, so that's great. The cog is sitting in a fire, so it's too hot to touch. I'm just going to pour a bucket of water on it, and that's good enough. We could have also brought ice gloves for this, but it's much quicker to just go get a bucket of water then go and deal with that all again to get the ice gloves back. So we'll just run back up here and go put the black cog where it goes. This one? No. Back here. No. Bottom floor. Trial and error. Mostly error. Mostly error. There we go. 2 out of 4. Fantastic. Next up, the red cog. It's through the red door, where there's red things. All you need to do here is run down a passageway into a larger passageway and past some ogres. Oh boy. This was much more dangerous when it released in RuneScape Classic, and you couldn't just run past things. Back then, a couple ogres were actually a suitable threat. Not anymore. Not anymore. So we can just run in there, grab the cog, and run out. Because it really is that easy. And then we just come up here, place it up on the ground floor. And then there's only one left. And that is the blue cog. We can see it right over here, in here with a dungeon rat. But this whole ladder system, you can go in any of the other 5, but the one that actually goes to the cog is closed. So you have to see that there is a secret wall here, which connects to a tunnel, which goes off into the distance. So in order to get in there for the blue cog, we need to go to the other entrance to that secret tunnel. That entrance is over here at the zoo. Climb down just a random ladder. Start sprinting through another underground tunnel, of which there are just so many here in Ardougne. We check the world map. This is the Ardougne Underground. It's out of control. Run past some goblins. And just keep on running. Keep running. The running continues. We run past this fence where we can see in from the ogres. And we just keep running. Running and running. Push the wall. Grab the cog. And climb the ladder. We don't keep the trapdoor open or anything. That'd be too convenient. But we did get the cog, and that's what we needed. And it's just back into the clock tower one final time. Placing it in the spot. And that's all 4. And with that, we have replaced all the cogs, fixed the clock tower, and that's everything done. Now, the people of Ardougne will be able to know the right time. So that's nice. 1 quest point and 500 coins. Very, very easy. Next up, we're talking to Cyril Carnelian, who is having problems with thieving weirdo cultists. What's wrong? Forest cultists keep breaking into his house. They stole a suit of armor, and since then they've broken in 4 times, but not taken anything else. He is Sir Cyril Carnelian. Very famous. They've been in politics in Ardougne for many generations. And we can help him retrieve the stolen armor for a cash reward. Haziel Cult. Sounds good to me. He saw the cults, but he was unable to give chase. They dress in all black, hang out in a cave entrance, because he knows this from his old butler that followed them to the hideout. But then he died in his sleep. So, very inconvenient. But they got a new butler the next day. He makes great broth. Does not seem to care about his old butler very much, does he? Ah, well. So let's go see about this weird cultist in a cave. Right over here. Conveniently using the Ardougne cloak. We see Quartet. He is aware of the Carnelians. And I know they have a cult down here. Threatening me to make me leave. But I have my orders. He does not think very highly of the Carnelians and their propaganda. But he's a man of honor, surely. There's a lot we don't know about the Carnelians. No honor to be had there. What do you mean? They don't even own that house. It originally belonged to Lord Haziel, one of the Majrat followers of Zamorak. There was a civil war many years ago when Saradominus kicked out all the Zamorakians. And when they were kicked out, an angry mob stormed Haziel's home there, torturing and butchering everyone. And then the next day, the Carnelians moved in, claiming it as their own. They thought that everything was taken care of. But Lord Haziel has powers that they didn't know of. He's been making preparations for his return. And soon the day will come when he's going to wreak his vengeance. That's all well and good, but I do have a job here. So we're going to be offered a slightly different job. Haziel will return, and when he does, the faithful will be rewarded. So we can join their cult, assist with the restoration, and be rewarded, or continue how we're going, and suffer the wrath of Zamorak. Yeah, sure, I'll join a cult. We have to prove our loyalty by killing one of the Carnelians. Prove our dedication to this whole scheme. Join their side? Of course. We have seen through the lies. Now we can be a follower of Haziel. We get some poison to poison the food. And once someone's dead, we return. This is poison, not rat poison. Different situation here. So we head back to the house to get our murder on. Just force-feeding one of them a bottle of poison isn't exactly the best strategy here. It'd be pretty obvious what we're doing. So we're going to be a little more subtle. Coming down here, right past the chef, and we pour the poison into the soup. Apparently, he didn't see it. And they're not going to report anything that we're doing here. One would think that he would have noticed, and then when somebody gets sick and dies from eating the poison, we'll be very much implicated here. But the poison has been successful. Cruelty, misery, and pain. Scruffy is dead. It would have killed the son, but he gave some to the dog first. So we have killed a dog. They were going to have the servants test it for poison first, which is also ridiculous. That dog was 20 years old. What did he ever do to deserve such a fate? Your dog got poisoned? That's not right. We're going to get the full weight of the law brought down upon this evildoer. Yep. Let's go with that. Well, probably not the result that they were looking for, but our intentions were definitely there. So I say this counts. I say this counts. We are back. The plan sort of worked. Good enough. Good enough. So next, we get an amulet to show we are in the cult. And it's also the key to finding the hideout. The flow of the sewers is controlled by sewer valves. And we need to turn them correctly to get the water level and the flow in such a way to get to the hideout. And the secret is in the amulet. Starting from left to right, follow the design on the amulet to locate each sewer valve, and then turn them to follow the design. When we have it all, we can see the leader. So if we head back up here, we can see the sewer valves around the area. 5 sewer valves, 1 Haziel's mark, which looks like a Zamorakian insignia, which is nice. So to get this right, we start from the left and go to the right, and we need to turn them the correct ways. In order to follow the shape of the amulet, first one goes right, and then the second one also goes right. Run up here. Then we can teleport back around the clock tower, make things a little quicker here. We go to the third valve, which is like in the middle here. So basically we turn it left. There's a dragon implant. Fourth one is up here, which we turn right. And then one final sewer valve to turn right. All of this has moved the water around down in the sewers. So we can head down here, board the raft, and we are there. We've got all the cultists, a coffin, and the leader, Alimony. We are the new recruit in the glorious task of resurrecting Haziel. And to do this, we need some ancient words of summoning. We can find these somewhere in the house. It's going to be on a powerful magical scroll. Hidden in the mansion. Right under the nose of his foes. And they already have an agent in place there, checking things out. It's the new butler. They got a new butler suspiciously quickly. And it was all an inside job to get a cultist in there. He hasn't found the scroll yet, so we're going to go in there and assist him. Talking to the butler here. We're being very smart in not just wearing Haziel's mark around. Being a bit discreet here. We're kind of standing right next to the guard and Cyril. So, presumably we're whispering this conversation about returning Lord Haziel and avenging all that. Anyways, finding this scroll. It is in the house, but he can't find it anywhere. He searched high and low. Cyril doesn't suspect anything, because he's not very observant. So we will start looking around. Down in the basement, we got some crates with a rusty key. It's a chest key for a chest. Using our powers of being able to see through walls, we can clearly see that there is a extra space here. Into a secret passageway, again right in front of Cyril. And up here, we've got the chest. One chest key. Unlocking. Searching. And we got the scroll. A powerful enchantment of restoration. So now we just need to bring this back. And we can resurrect Haziel. Because that's an obviously good plan here. Board the raft. Run over to the leader. And let's get Haziel out. One scroll, right here. Very easy to find. These guys really don't seem particularly competent. Now we can do the ritual. Reviving all sorts of words. More and more and more magic. And Alone is standing on top of Haziel, so we don't even get to see it. Here's his chat head, at least. Can we move him? Alone, you want to move? Haziel is level 296, so that's something. We can't talk to Haziel. Here he is. He's pretty spooky. A lot of skulls on it. Alone, would you move? Anyways. Did that finish the quest? Don't think it did. Haziel cult. Resurrect Haziel. We've done that. We just... Hi. I brought the scroll. Got it. We're performing the ritual a second time. Haziel's already here. He's like, oh, what are you doing? Magic, magic, magic. Scream. Here's Haziel. He will reward us for returning him. He has much to attend to first. His fury will blaze across his enemies, and the followers will gain their rewards. And we have been very helpful. So he offers his thanks directly. He will call on our assistance again. for now. He needs to gain more strength. So he is heading off. We will be rewarded with wealth that we deserve. But the true reward will be later, once they have lain waste to this miserable planet. Yeah. He gives us some very old coins. Oh boy. He's heading to the north to join the other Majrant to regain his strength. And then the whole revenge and all that. And he's gone. We get 1 quest point, a bit of thieving XP, and 2,000 coins. Alright. Alright. The things we get up to. And now for something a bit less apocalyptic. Talking to Brother Omad here at the monastery. He is visibly distressed because we are starting our conversation with what's wrong. He's very tired. He hasn't slept in a week. So that's no good. Why can't you sleep? Brother Andro's son, crying all through the night. Very annoying. That's kids for you. It was fine until last week when thieves broke in and stole a child's blanket. So he probably won't rest until it's returned. And that means no one else will either. Start Monk's friend? Sure. I can help. And that would be fantastic. They are peaceful men, so they're not going to go fight some thieves or anything. But we can. We totally can. They have a secret cave in the forest, hidden by a ring of stones. Alright. They don't even have some bit of information about how they know that. Maybe they sent their previous butler out into the woods and he was murdered in his sleep too. They don't seem the kind to have butlers though, so probably not. Here's a ring of stones with a mysterious magical ladder that appears when you go in it and then doesn't disappear when you go out of it. Could wait for a little bit. Strange. So these thieves have some kind of magic ladder technology, but they're also level 26 and 14. Head of a treacherous blanket stealing gang. Is that the only thing they're known for? Blanket stealing? I mean, they don't got much down here. Very strange. Anyway, here's a child's blanket. We can teleport back to the monastery quickly. Super convenient. Here is that blanket you wanted. Problem solved. Recovered it from the evil thieves. Also killed them all. We're not going to tell the monks about that, though. Fantastic. Now everybody can get a good night's rest. And he's headed to bed right now. That kind of puts an end to the quest here. Quest journal says nothing. They went to sleep. Quest not complete, though. So, some kind of time paradox there. Because he's sleeping well now, and they can organize the party. Even though it's only been moments. And it's a party. for the kid's birthday. He's going to be 1 year old. How fun. And they're going to get drunk. They're waiting for brother Cedric to return with the wine. He is another member of the order here. They sent him 3 days ago, but he hasn't returned. He's probably got drunk in the forest. So we can go look for him. And as for where to look, just out in the forest again. We didn't see any obviously drunk monks over near the secret magical ring. But I did see one back when we were heading down into the underground near the zoo. Here he is, with his barrels and a broken cart. He is very drunk. He's just been out here for who knows how long, drinking all the wine. My goodness. He completely forgot about the party in his drunken stupor. And now he needs a jug of water to sober up a bit. And we have a jug of water. So here you go. Not the hangover cure that we use other times. Just a jug of water. Easy enough. And we also need to fix the cart, because he managed to somehow crash the cart south of the zoo, not even close to the path. He probably got drunk and then crashed the cart. Alright, we can help with that. Some logs or a plank. We can get this patched up. Here's some logs. We're having the guy that was incredibly drunk and then had a jug of water fix the cart and get the wine back. Maybe he can be trusted this time. Here's hoping. And we're back. Brother Cedric is on his way, and now we can party. They don't have much to pay for our help, but they do have some runes. 8 law runes, in fact. That's okay. And now we are partying. Even before the wine gets back. We're having a fun party balloon drop. Dancing. This is a very easy quest. Could have done this ages ago for that 2,000 Woodkin experience. 1 quest point. And those 8 law runes. We can also pop some balloons here. Don't get anything. It's always just a little bit of fun. Pop. Pop. What a fun party. And now they're drunk. My goodness. My goodness out here. So that is another quest completed. And I've got 1 more on my list for today. This quest does not start in Ardougne, but most of it does take place there, so I'd say it counts. We're talking to Kengai Mao here, a member of the Rantuki tribe. He's come over here to Brimhaven, looking for a brave adventurer to go on an important mission. Somebody with some thievery and sneaking abilities. And he has come to the right place. He needs someone to go on a mission to Ardougne, to the house of Lord Handelmort, and retrieve their tribal totem. Lord Handelmort is an explorer which means he thinks he has the right to just go to their homes and steal their stuff. Very rude. So we will help get this back. Start Tribal Totem. Best of luck. They have no information to help us. They've never even been to Ardougne. So it is up to us to figure out where it is and how to get it. Back in Ardougne here, we can get some clues over in the tourist center kind of place. We got a guidebook here, which is a tourist guide to Ardougne. They've got shopping, they've got a zoo, a bar, the magnificent Handelbart Mansion, owned by Lord Francis Kurt Handelmort. Also, the Artie Castle. And there's some paladins. But what we're really interested in here is the Handelbart Mansion, which is right over here. So we've got the mansion. It's got guard dogs. It's got Horatio here. Fine day for gardening. Very nice. He's just having a good time. Having a good time. He is the gardener for Lord Handelmort. So that is another clue that this is, in fact, the right location. He takes care of the garden here. Need any help with anything? Nope. So that is not a way to get in here. The gardening around back, he also does that. There's a lot of security there around the mansion. Doesn't that get in the way? He's used to it. He's got keys, the guard dogs know him, and he knows the combination for the door lock. It's Lord Handelmort's middle name. Whose middle name? Probably shouldn't have told you that. So we can get information about Lord Handelmort. It's locked. So we need the key and the password. But he has the key, and he's not going to give it to us. So we need to find another way in to the mansion here. And we're going to do this with magical means. Over here, we can talk to Wizard Cromperty. And we can get some help from him, even though he doesn't know he's helping. We can also claim some free pure essence, which we don't need. So we're going to chat to him about his great invention. What have you invented? A teleportation block. Sends out a magical signal that you can locate anywhere in the world and teleport anything to that location. It's pretty cool. Teleport me. He doesn't know exactly where it's going to be, but I'm fine with that. Sounds good. Here we go. And we get teleported over here to the GP Ditty, where we're outside this crate. It's supposed to be going to the Wizard's Tower. It's ready for delivery. On this other crate, we peel off an address label, go into the Handelmort Mansion. And slap that on here. And now, we're just going to ask them to do their jobs and deliver the crate. They'll do it now. Fantastic. So now that the teleportation block has been sent to the mansion, we can use the teleport again to just go there. This feels like the kind of thing that we should probably take with us to use in many amazing applications, which would allow us to teleport to anywhere in the world from this wizard right here. That seems like a very useful thing to have that we should really, really make use of. But instead, we're just using it for this one quest. We're not even going to open the crate and take it with us or anything. Oh well. This is the door that has the lock on it. Or, this door has the lock. This door has the combination. And from the book, we already learned that Lord Handelmort's middle name is Kurt. So we just have to spam click a bunch here. Kurt. Combination is correct, and we can open the door. That's not the last layer of defense here, though. There's a trap on the stairs that we've identified. Climb up here. Open this door. Open this other door. And in this chest, we find the totem. And there we go. Problem solved. Totem reclaimed. So now we just need to head back to Brimhaven. Running straight past Horatio again here, who saw us come out of the mansion. But there's nothing he can do to stop us. And that'll be quest complete. Tribal totem returned. Many thanks, brave adventurer. We also get some fresh fish. How nice. 1 quest point, 1,775 thieving XP, and 5 swordfish. Cool. And that was the 100th quest completed. So, we are over 2/3 done here. But of course, we've got like all the Grandmaster quests left. So, we're not really 2/3 done. And all the higher level skilling requirements for things. But it's still a good start. Not bad at all. Also getting fairly close to 200 quest points, so that'll be nice. And the more quest points we have, the more we can get from Tears of Guthix. So even these less rewarding quests are still pretty nice. But now, I'm setting my sights on some higher level quests. And I'm going to need to do some training. So we'll start with some crafting. Next time. Goodbye.